He paid for it already. He just
Yeah.
doesn't know. He doesn't know what he paid for yet.
Yeah, that's I always love that mystery box.
Yeah. Yeah. Trust me. It was a good buy. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Vintage Sport Flips. This is episode 2 of our unboxing our vintage card collection, our player run collections we're working on. So this one we have not only have some packages that came in we're going to be unboxing, but I also bought a bunch of stuff at a flea market. Some for me, some for Andy. Some Andy knows about, some it's a surprise. So
Yeah,
he hasn't opened up those envelopes yet. So he paid for it already. He just doesn't know. He doesn't know what he paid for yet.
Yeah, that's I always love that mystery box.
Yeah. Trust me, it was a good buy. It was a good buy.
Yeah, I mean, you're always like contacting me from the thing, and you're like just texting me pictures. Like, want this, want this, want this.
Yeah.
Most of the time, I'm like, yeah, whatever, because it's usually a pretty good deal. But
that morning when I was at that flea market, some of the stuff I was texting you, but you were driving to Michigan, so I knew you couldn't be like on your phone, like checking the corners out while you're on 95 or whatever road you're on.
Exactly.
Not 95. Yeah. So, but yeah, there we have it. So we got a couple I have 2 packages to open, maybe a third. Andy has, we got 4.
I have like 4. Yeah.
Okay.
It's been a busy day. I mean, I got a lot of stuff while I was gone, and it's been a busy. My postal carrier has been quite busy. Probably annoyed. Although these packages can all fit in the mailbox, which I don't think they hate as much.
Yeah, these aren't as bad as getting massive boxes from whatnot. Like vintage clothing I buy that my PO box people hate me. So
all right.
All right, so let's quick recap. So if you guys have watched the first 2 episodes of this, I'm collecting Richie Ashburn, Earl Greasy, Neal, Steve Carlton, Dr. J, Harold Carmichael. I'm doing Harold Carmichael sign cards.
Yeah.
And then working on the 55 Bowman set. And Andy, what do you got going on your end?
So I got Willie Mays, I got Sandy Koufax, I have Al Kaline, and then I have Steve Yzerman, Alex Karras, and then I have as my wild card error cards. So
cool.
Wide variety there.
Yeah, you can take that a lot of different directions. So all right, since you have 4, Andy, let's why don't you start it off first?
Sounds good.
Yeah, you start with the flea market pickups, and I'll show my flea market pickups. Yeah, so the card on the outside, Andy, is the one you knew about that I bought. Or I think there was a couple cards there. I forget what's there.
All right, so this is what Keith found at the I guess I knew about the cards on the outside. I think you did text me a picture.
Those are the ones I showed you pictures of, and you said, you wanted them.
You can see Al Kaline. This is a very sort of late in his career Al Kaline. I'm guessing like mid-70s or early, probably mid-70s, right?
That's 1974 tops.
Yeah. This is back when I think he was playing first base at this point.
Yeah, it looks like he has a first baseman on there. Yeah. There you go. First base outfield.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. All right. So I'll open this one up. All right. So we got Al, of course. All right. Willie Mays. This is like the
Kellogg's like 3D. This one is not. This one has crackled. Yeah, that's the thing with these cards. If they're out in the heat, or if they're prone to crackling like that.
Yeah, I want to say I do still have some of the old ones from like the early '80s. I think I'm not sure if they're worth a whole lot, but definitely remember these. Mine all like bend up. They're like kind of
they curl. Yeah, they curl very easily.
I mean, I feel like they curled as soon as I got them. I don't think it wasn't years of misuse or
Yeah.
All right. And then we got another Willie Mays. Okay, you can tell this is more of the late in the career statuses of both these guys. I mean, Willie played for over 20 years, and by the end he looked like a grandfather, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely.
But still was effective and I think one of the last few years because he only played in the Mets for 1 or 2 years, right?
I forget the last card where he is in the last card, but this is 73 tops.
Okay. Yeah.
This is what we opened a set break of this on Rips and Brews this last week. So
I do love these. I love the look of these cards. Just kind of like the thing down. It just has definitely I think you could use this card today in a certain, I mean, it doesn't look like it's old aside from the picture. Like it doesn't look like an old dated card. Some of these cards, like if they're, like the television sets and stuff.
Yeah, they're dated by the look of them. Yeah.
Or some of the 70s card, like other 70s cards really look like, they were, tripping out when they were doing that design of the cards. But this is
the
pretty
75
clean.
tops, 75 tops especially. That I love that set. So
Yeah, it's pretty clean now.
Yeah. Yeah. And the two things about that, I'll say Willie was going pretty heavy with the pine tar. I mean, I think if he ran into George Brett's umpire, might have a little bit of an issue with the pine tar incident. And then he's also still got some guns there for being a Grandpa Mays, as you called him.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, he was, for his first year was 51. Yeah. And this is 73. So
say he was 20.
So he's in his 40s here, right?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
All right.
And then I'll
open up this other one too, this is stuff I don't know, right?
Yeah, this is total mystery. This is a mishmash of stuff. I don't remember exactly what's in here, but
I probably won't get those graded, but
yeah, no, I'm sure not. That's
really
not the Kellogg's one.
All right, here we go. This is just a bunch of okay.
So Andy, that top card, it just said error, and I don't know what the error is, but I figured I think it was like 7 cards for $1 or something. So I don't know what that error is.
I'll have to do a little research on this one. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe that's the wrong sticker too. Maybe it's not an error at all.
It's an error that you bought it, maybe.
Yeah. Error
Right.
judgment.
Then we got a Billy, of course. Well,
yep.
All right. You did tell me that you got these, or I think I did. You did ask about if I wanted them.
I don't think I did. No, I don't think because I didn't tell you.
Okay.
Maybe I did on the. Maybe I did. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't remember. I remember. But that's good. That's probably that might be worth grading, honestly.
That's very simple. Me and Andy pulled one of those out of the pack on this channel on our podcast a couple months ago, which sort of got us down the line of breaking a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, this is a pretty clean version of that card.
Absolutely. All right, next one. All right, this is another version of it.
Yep. This is the more common version, the black square.
Then there's like 3 or 4 others. So there's a white out version, which I think is the least common, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And then I think there's also a white box too, if I'm not mistaken.
There's like a white scribble, the
black
scribble.
I think are the most rare, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
So, all right. So that's two of the probably 5. I'm not sure I'm going to be going after a scribble. Those things are hundreds of dollars, I'm pretty sure.
Well, we have some 89 Fleer boxes we're going to rip on Rips and Brews. So
that's right.
Yeah, maybe we'll hit one. Yeah.
All right. Next we got strikeout leaders. This is Sandil Koufax sighting in the top left. So this will be. We've also, at least for me, I've kind of gone through the years. Obviously, and I'm going for their base cards, but I have like a little thing underneath of kind of the bonus cards. So cards like RBI leaders or things like that, where they're maybe like they're sometimes they put like the NL or AL MVP, that type of stuff. But very cool.
That's 63 tops on that one.
There you go. No, this is 60. This is 62. It says.
No, it's 63 tops. That's just saying he was a year before he was the strikeout.
Oh, leader. I see. Okay, and then 63. He was 6. So this would be a 64 card and the 63 ERA leader. Okay, cool. He features pretty prominently on that.
Yeah, mostly Koufax there.
Bob Friend. And then, all right, go to totally random Jared Goff auto.
This was not part of the player run at all, but I thought I got that thrown in on a deal, so that was pretty cool.
Definitely.
I mean, not an issued sign card, right? Like an aftermarket sign card.
Yeah, so. I don't know. I don't know if you can actually get these, how they do that, if they'll actually authenticate this autograph or not.
Yeah, for sure. It's like any like the Benair cards I've had authenticated. It's, for sure.
Very cool. All right.
But yeah.
Well, that was a bonus card. So out of this, but we'll run through them real quick again. Sandy, double Ripken, F face, and blank. TBD on this card. We don't know what this one is yet.
Yeah.
If it's anything, you got a Willie and another Willie, and then an Al K line, laid out K line. Cool.
Yep.
All right.
There you go.
Hop on over to yours.
At the same flea market, I bought a bunch of stuff. First, I'll start with, I bought a ton of Carltons, and this is what I want to accomplish with Steve Carlton, since he goes pretty late. into the 80s. I don't want to be buying graded 86 tops and that
Yeah,
kind of
right,
stuff.
right,
So
right.
I bought a stack of like pretty inexpensive Steve Carltons.
Okay.
So here we have an 81 Fleer, Schmidt, Lonnie Smith, Steve Carlton getting their
Okay.
like MVP awards, or what the awards are. What are those awards?
Maybe Cy Young.
World Series MVP, Cy Young, and then Lonnie Smith was the top rookie of the year. So we have 83 top Steve Carlton.
Okay.
Another 83 top Steve Carlton. I think there's one more strikeout leaders, Carlton Floyd Bannister. So they were all 83. 84 tops All-Star Carlton.
Very cool.
Active career strikeout leaders.
That's
Ryan
awesome.
Seaver Carlton. Yep. 84
Triple
tops.
threat on that one.
Yeah.
3 Hall of
And then
Famers.
another similar card with just career highlights. They both passed Walter Johnson. I'm not sure if it's wins or strikeouts. What was?
Huh.
Yeah, strikeouts. All three of them passed Walter Johnson. Then 85 Fleer, Steve Carlton. 86 tops, Steve Carlton.
I distinctly remember this year for some reason. I feel like I have a lot of these cards.
Yeah, absolutely.
87
and then,
to it, for sure. Okay.
86 Fleer sticker. So that's I picked them up. They were all very inexpensive. I probably have like $3 or $4 into that stack. So
yeah, that's good. You know, you have. I don't know what you're doing if you're doing base cards kind of strictly too, or you want to get one of every base card. But it's always cool to have. I don't know. I think at the end of this, I'm going to look and be like, I have every card, or every year I have a card of these guys. Hopefully, I mean, Mays will be tough in 51 and 52, I think, but yeah, potentially. And then also I can say, you know, I have that whole set, and then I have, you know, another 20 cards of like random cards of them. So
yeah. I'm not necessarily going for just the base cards. I'll go for whatever they're on in the set. So then moving on to Dr. J. So
nice.
86 Fleer Dr. J. I mean, not a super high grade Dr. J, but I think this was like
top corners don't look great. The bottom don't look as bad, but
centering's nice though. Centering's nice. Mm-hmm. And this was like $5, I think. So to buy a 86 Fleer Dr. J, I'm not gonna pass up that for $5. Oh, sorry, Doc. Back up there. Then we have
worst grade now.
Yeah. We have a 78, 79 Dr. J.
Oh, okay.
So I got to double check these. A lot of the All-Star cards and the NBA cards, they were like, that is their base card. They didn't make a separate All-Star card. I could be wrong on that, but I've definitely seen that for some sets. So there we go. Great hair for Dr. J there.
Yeah, I like the look of that card too. It's like got the 76ers script is pretty cool.
Absolutely. Yeah. And then which one is this? Then we have a 79, 80 Dr. J playing defense there. This one's very clean.
Yeah. Pretty sharp.
Yep. So that one. And then lastly, this card
too. Pretty good centering.
Yeah, absolutely. And this one I will get graded, I think. So we got the the triple. I mean, this is not the one with this is not the one with Magic and Bird, but we have slam dunks surrounding Dr. J there. That is Ron Brewer and Elvin Hayes. So you do have Elvin Hayes, Hall of Famer, on the bottom, or on the left side here. Throwing down a dunk. But this card, I mean,
that is really a sharp corner.
Yeah. I mean, maybe that bottom right's not perfect there, but
yeah, I would think it graded pretty well.
Yeah, so I might get that one graded. That was I think I had like, to be honest, that whole stack I might have like $10 into that pile. So
that's awesome. So these sleeve, did you get that in the sleeve like that, or how was that?
They were in like in top loaders. I put them in these.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's in remarkably good shape if it was not. I mean,
absolutely.
Some of these people have just like all these old cards, but they're just like out in a shoebox, and they're
they're getting worse by the minute.
Destroyed.
Right?
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. So there we have it. So that's some of the. I mean, obviously, being in Philadelphia, we're going to be able to get some. I'll be able to get some Philly stuff in the flea markets cheap.
A little easier.
Yeah. So now we'll go into some unboxing, even though Andy sort of did an unboxing already, but we'll.
Yeah, that's right. Right. Exactly. Okay. Well, here's round 2. You can kind of see my hand. I'm not doing a great job of covering up who it is. So, but I don't know if you'll know really anything about it.
Yeah, I can't really read your handwriting anyway, thankfully.
Okay. So let's rip this open. See if we can find out where it is. Talk about a faded top
Yeah,
loader.
a yellow top loader.
I mean, I have a bunch of these from these really orange top loaders, but
Yeah.
that's pretty rough. I might have to take this out of the thing.
It's almost, that one is so orange, almost looks like it was made orange.
Yeah.
Like some sort of exotic top loader.
Don't think it was.
No, sure.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take this out and put it in a legit top loader.
Yeah. Can't really see it that well.
All right. Through the magic of editing, here we go.
Yeah.
All right. So this is a Keith. Do you know what this is?
I mean, it's a baseball card.
Correct.
Jim Nettles.
Correct.
That's all I got. No, I don't know anything about this card.
Jim Nettles was obviously you remember him, right? He was an NBA or MLB player from way back. Not way back.
Looks like 70s. What time period is that?
I think it was 80s mostly. I think.
Okay.
I think this is like maybe late 90s or not. Sorry, not late, but early 90s.
Okay.
So this is not obviously an MLB card. This is a card from I think it's a summer league or like it was a pro league, like a post MLB pro league. So anyway, long story short, he went in and started playing for not some later teams, but I don't know if you can see if that will. It's not doing a great job of.
I mean, I see something on the bad end, but
okay. So
I can't make it out. I'll put a blow up of whatever that is on the screen at this point. Yeah, well.
So this is a Jim Nettles error card from. Let's see. I just want to make sure. He's the younger brother of Greg Nettles, which I'm sure you know as well.
Yeah, bigger name there with Yankees and
This is Senior League Baseball. So he was
St. Louis Legends is his team.
Yeah.
Okay.
But on the end of his bat, much like you have with the previous ones that we opened up, Billy Ripken, a brother of a MLB star has a bat with this time it says a-hole. But doesn't say. I mean, it's
spelled out.
Yeah. Apparently, he did not realize this. He did not know. He didn't do it intentionally. Much, I think, so. But this is kind of not super well known. I mean, the card's not in great shape by any means, but I think it's a lesser known one, but it's still kind of a cult classic.
I never heard of it. I mean, I think you mentioned it to me recently, but I never heard of it prior to that.
So there you go. That's
my very cool
error card, and good timing because it came along with
Billy. Yeah. Billy. Where that tells a Billy. Like, where does that card bring? I've never seen that card.
I think I got it for like $15 or something like that. Okay. You can get the graded ones do go for a fair amount. Like I think the graded ones could go north of 50. I could be wrong. Like a nice graded one. I did not feel like I needed a Jim Nettles Gem Mint 10.
No, I get that. Yeah.
Graded card. So but this is it's kind of an interesting card.
Cool. Yeah, very neat.
All right. Number 2. I think I know. I should know what this is. So you never know what you're going to find in these packages, how they wrap.
Yeah, how different people pack. Yeah,
this is a rough cardboard here package going on.
This just seems more of a standard way to pack. I mean, that cardboard doesn't have to be super rigid if you have a top loader in there, but
yeah. Okay. Here we go.
There we go.
This is Steve Yzerman. Should be O-Pee-Chee. So,
oh, nice.
So this is another rookie card for Steve Yzerman. It's obviously ungraded. It's pretty clean though. If you look at the corners, it's pretty strong.
Yeah, centering's a little off on both ways.
I think I still probably will get this graded.
I would, yeah. And that's actually more desirable than the tops, right? I mean, that's
So I kind of wanted to get both. It's the tops and O-Pee-Chee. Same exact picture. The only difference is that you'll see in the back it says O-Pee-Chee down here.
Did that one come from a Canadian seller? Is that what you had told me?
This one, Actually, I don't think this one did. You know,
Okay.
it may have been the Tops one that did, which is weird.
Okay, interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you told me one of them did.
Yeah. So yeah,
Cool.
this one I think I definitely. I don't know what this would get. Maybe a 6 or 7. I don't know. The corners are pretty good. There's maybe a little bit of. Yeah, that one's not ideal.
I forget. Was your tops graded or the top
Tops
raw?
was graded. Yeah, Tops was graded.
Okay, it'd be nice to have them not side by side graded for sure,
Definitely.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
All right.
Very nice.
The Peachy one was $24.
Okay. All right. So my first package here, we'll get mine opened. I think I do know what this one is. So there's no protection in this, but at least the somewhat rigid mailer.
Oh, okay.
So this was a little bit bigger.
Another greasy. You might be filled out on greasy before you know it.
Yeah, going heavy on greasy in the beginning here, but because I think I'm jumping on these because some of these cards just don't show up a ton.
Oh yeah.
They're not really readily available. But yeah, 1922 exhibit card, so like a postcard. There's a blank back one though, but people would use these and mail them as postcards.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so Greasy Neal, Cincinnati Reds, but he is wearing his Phillies uniform in this. So this would have been a 1921 image they used in 22. There you go. I will get that one graded. I mean, there are some graded available. I bought this one raw. I think it was a little under that. I think I paid $65 for that exhibit card.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you guys watch my channel, I've sold a lot of rare exhibit cards lately. Exhibit cards are definitely a undervalued type of baseball card if you find them out in the wild at flea markets. This one wasn't out in the wild, so I paid up on it, but still nice to add that to the greasy run.
I will say of your greasy cards, like that's probably that's the first one that had like a major defect. I mean, listen, they're cards from the 20s. Obviously, they're not going to be all in pristine condition, but that one's pretty strong, pretty good condition, I would say. I mean, the corners aren't perfect, but I'm assuming these types of cards probably are even harder to get and good corners on.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I could have got a nicer example of some of the caramel cards, but those nicer examples were $400 or $500. Yeah, I'm happy with a rougher example. And then number 2 for me, a little padded bubble mailer here. All right. So this guy is packed like a more standard packing material there. This one is a slab.
Okay. I'm trying to think who you would have that. I'm not going to get a greasy slab, probably. I don't think. One of the greases I got was slabbed. Okay. I'm guessing maybe it's another Carlton or.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Almost.
Oh, Richie.
Yeah, Richie Espern. 54 Bowman.
Nice.
Yeah, nice color on this one. Beautiful set. I mean, I love all the Bowman sets. I mean, they had the best like artistry, I think, as compared to like some of the early tops. They're all attractive, but centering's not perfect. I mean, I think it's a pretty nice grade 4. That bottom corner is a little bit dinged up a little bit there, but this was a pretty affordable one. I think this was $28.
Wow,
right. So
good.
I mean, you got to figure grading.
This was in an auction or
no? This was a buy now. I think it was an offer. Either I made an offer, they accepted it, or they countered an offer. I forget, but yeah, I mean, figured if I would have bought this raw and paid the money for grading, yeah. So that was I'll do that all day long. Well, maybe not all day long, but more often than not. So there's my 2 packages for the week.
All right, I got one more to go, and I believe this is a slab, if I'm not mistaken.
One more after this, or this?
No, this is my last one.
Oh, I thought you were doing 4. Oh, you were counting that other thing as 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's see what we got. Okay, this is pretty strong packaging. Got the I don't know what that plexiglass.
Yeah, I like that. I gotta look at it. Storage standard. It almost looks like it's part of like one of those.
Like those
post office crate. Yeah,
it almost is. I think they may have even cut it out, or maybe it's something you can buy.
I like that. I like that more than the card already.
Yeah, I don't know if the card's an absolute stunner, so you might keep that. Okay. Well, this is now getting difficult to take off. Okay. And then there we go, Alex Karras.
All right. Nice set.
It's a 7 OC, which I think is off center, right? Is that
Yep. Yeah.
what they're saying? But
Now,
look at the corners on this. It's pretty strong. This is a 71, so it's pretty late in his career.
Yeah.
I'm going to double check on the pricing on this, but yeah. Okay. So this is a 71 7 OC for $16. So this is actually, I believe this is his last card.
That's a steal, right?
Yeah.
Under the price of grading.
Exactly. So, I mean, is the card worth anything? Probably not that much, but
no,
it's kind of the end of his career. This is kind of where he looked more and more like Papadopoulos.
Yeah, I will say, what is going on with that? Is that a lion in the bottom left corner, or is that a tomato? What the hell is that?
No, it's like a little guy.
Oh, I see.
I think it's a defensive tackle.
Yeah, because we're
actually, I really like the look of this card because of the kind of the color match and everything.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It's a really cool looking card, honestly, and it's a good not action shot per se, but it's like a fills up the whole thing and like his whole
good pose with a slight sheepish grin.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
There you go.
So 7 OC, that's going to equivalent. Is that a word?
Equivalent to maybe?
Well, yeah, but I want to use it as a verb. Whatever. It's equivalent to a grade 6, right? So if as far as the value.
Yeah, I don't know for sure. I don't know how that really works out. To be honest, there's not a lot of there's a some of these, I think, because of the look of the card, maybe. I don't know. Some of the cards that I'm trying to find, you just cannot find and grade it because I don't think there's any reason to grade them.
Yeah.
I don't know why they graded this one, to be honest, because it's off centered. It's not a great grade, but it's not bad. The corners are good, but
yeah. Clearly, some of the cards that get graded, I think it's all about hoping it gets a 10. I mean, they would have known this would not have been a 10 with the centering.
One would hope. Yeah.
But for example, I bid on this just more for comical sakes because I didn't want the card, but it was a Steve Carlton 1987 Kmart card.
Oh yeah.
Like who in their God's creation would grade that? But I graded a 9 and it sold. I was winning it for $1. You get somebody sniped me at $1.25.
You're like, all right. Well, I wasn't going to pay that much.
Yeah, I didn't really exactly. It was out of my budget for that card.
Yeah.
But same idea. I guess they're just hoping something's a 10. And
I guess so. Yeah. But cool card. I liked it. I think it's one of the cooler looking cards that he's had out there.
Yeah.
So now I got the rookie and his last year. I think I have to double check to make sure there wasn't like a random card. Sometimes these guys retire and they produce cards for them.
Yeah, they might. Yeah.
But, anyway, there you go.
All right, so that wraps up our third episode of this run. We'll have probably weekly episodes coming up because
the way it's going now. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to start thinking. I don't know. Maybe after our fifth or sixth unboxing, maybe we have to draft another player or two, whatever you want.
We'll play it by ear. I mean, even though we opened a lot of stuff, I still have. I mean, these players play forever. Yeah. Well, I'm fine with whatever.
I'm starting to run out of inexpensive ones, though.
Yeah, well, that's why you need to go for the RBI leaders and the pitching leaders.
True.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's it. So we wraps up this episode. We'll be back next week. Check out our live podcast every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. We have a giveaway every week. We have a fun live chat. And we have special guests. We have a special guest coming up on Wednesday, September 16th, a special guest to do an Eagles player all-time, like by position draft. So come on now. So it's going to be a fun one. We can't find another Lions fan to pair with Andy to do a Lions draft. So if you're a Lions fan and you watch the channel, reach out. We'll have you on. And check out our new channel, Rips and Brews. Not super new. We're like 8, 9, 10 episodes in now over there where it's all about beer tasting and card chasing. And we're going to have it running a giveaway. I don't know when this video will come out, this video right here, but we're running a giveaway over there currently for a 2023 Illusions Football Blaster Box. You got to throw a comment in our video over there. You'll see if you go over to that Rips and Brews channel, you see what we're talking about. So get in on that. We'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Peace.